Hey guys, it's Bill from Competition Cars. So today, myself and my right-hand man, Mike over here, Christian's our cameraman, we're gonna go over the hood on this 1978 Delta 88 with 14,000 miles. And this has to be one of the most poorly preserved paint jobs I've ever seen in my entire life. I mean, this paint's rough. Now, the reason we're picking this car to do this little video on is you guys have asked me before, and I've done some basic paint correction videos, but you guys have asked me, hey, we want to see that your process in action. So what we're going to do is we're going to do a couple different videos and merge them together to go over the process. And we're not even sure. Mike and I are looking at this. We're going, is this even going to come out? We have to paint this hood. Where are we at with this deal? So we're going to go over the products. We'll start with the clay bar, which will consist of that clay bar and some soapy water. Okay, so let's just go ahead and we'll knock this part of the video out now. This is our step one process when needed. And this car definitely needs it, okay? So basically you put the soapy water on the car, a little soapy water on the clay bar, and you just wanna evenly and gently clay bar the vehicle, clay bar the paint. You're just basically getting any contaminants, overspray, anything that's in between the paint and the product that you're about to use to polish and paint correct the car, compound and correct it. So you do that, and Mike, you go ahead and wipe it. Now you're not going to see really any visible difference in the quality of the paint, and you won't be able to feel it because obviously, you know, you don't have access to go through the camera here. But now the paint, the surface feels smooth and slick compared to rough, smooth, rough, smooth. So let's wrap this up, and then we're going to go ahead and prepare the second video, and we'll merge these all together. Okay? That's first process, first step. Okay, so now we're on the second phase of our paint correction. So if you look up on the hood of the car, the products that we use for a car that's this rough, it's a product out of Germany. It's called Menzerna. So we're going to use the first step is the 400, which is the heavy cut compound. We have a Rupes buffer. It's the 21, the Bigfoot 21. It's their larger buffer with the Rupes foam pads. So what you'll do is on the first step is you're going to put some. You don't have to put a ton on here, but you want to prime your pad, okay? So what you'll generally do is just kind of turn it down a little bit. Kind of go in a circular motion, and I do that to kind of spread the compound around. Go ahead and wipe that little section, Mike. This is the portion that if these scratches are going to come out, this is going to take the brunt of the scratches out, okay? Then again, a few dots around the pad. You can get more aggressive if you want to, it just depends on the paint. So I can tell already that I think we're going to be able to save this paint. So let's see what we got. I'll turn it up. I like the higher settings, and I'll kind of let it work in a little bit. Now you don't want to stay too hard in one section to heat that paint up because this is single stage and you can certainly burn through it. And sometimes it will require 2 passes, and on this car I'm going to do a second pass, okay? You can see that single stage, you can see that the pad's starting to turn a little bit black there. That's perfectly normal, but if you're going to tackle a job and you've never done this before and it's single stage paint, just be super careful, okay? So let's hit this a second time. You want to keep the pad moving back and forth. Again, concentrating on not getting on one particular area. You don't want to get one area too hot because again, you will burn paint. Now I'm not bearing down really hard. I'm letting the buffer work at full speed and kind of letting it do its thing. Let the machine do the work. And this is original single stage paint from 1978. Now, I can tell you right now that we will not have to paint this hood, and we can definitely save this hood. Look at the difference already.
And all that'll come out.
Go back. Here, go this angle this way to the. You can, there you go. You can see the difference between. Now, let's go ahead and switch this pad out and go to the polish, okay? And just see how much difference that the polish is going to make. Polish should darken it up a little more and fill any other fine scratches in that were left behind. Again, same way. Turn the pad a little bit. And go ahead and roll with it. See what we got, right? And we always use 2 towels. First towel to get the brunt of it off, second towel to polish it out. So now if we look at that, hopefully you guys can see through the camera what we're seeing here in person. Slick as a baby's butt, crystal clear, all the scratches are out. Look at that. So focus there. Now go to this right side where it's all scratchy and hazy. Look at the difference. That's crazy. So we will be able to save this paint. Now keep in mind, guys, look at the size. This is a 78. This is a little smaller car than what we're accustomed to working on. So imagine the effort that Mike and I put in these cars on these 224-inch Lincolns and Cadillacs that have rear quarter panels that are equally as long as the rest of the car. It's a lot of time, it's a lot of effort. So when you guys see my cars on Bring a Trailer, okay, there's a reason why my cars should command a little more money, because we take the effort to do things like this. We take the effort to do the engine bays and the undercarriages. So you can clearly see that we're going to do things that the average person or even the average dealer may or may not take the time to do. Now I will say this, let me say this on camera so you can see it from my lips. The guy that I bought this car from said the paint on this car was really nice. It seemed to be washed and waxed. So if anybody looks at the paint job and considers that really nice, that just blows my mind. But it's going to be really nice when we're done with it. So there's the finished product. I have no doubt the rest of the car will be slick as a baby's butt, just like that spot we just did. That's how it works. It's a process, it's time consuming, and hopefully you guys will appreciate the work that we do here. We put in a lot of hard work. We got a little air conditioning blowing on us today, but we did this for many years in the hot summer heat with no air conditioning. So, having air in here also helps make the job a little more pleasant. We're not sweating to death, and it's just really putting a much nicer product. So there it is. Any questions, put them in the comment section. You just witnessed with us. We weren't even sure how this was going to play out, but obviously you can see it worked out in our favor. And it's Friday at 1:45. I doubt I can convince Mike to stay much longer. So we're not going to finish this. I do want to do this hair panel. Let's see if we can get all this out. So we're going to do a little bit more of this hood and then probably wrap it up. We both worked very hard this week. It was a very hot week here in Myrtle Beach. So we're going to go ahead and wrap it up, call it a day. And I hope you appreciate watching it. Any questions? Again, I don't mind showing you what we do and how we do it. All this stuff is available on the internet. Buffers are available on Amazon, eBay, or you can call Rupes directly. I've had this one rebuilt, twice now?
Yes.
In the last few years. We use them a lot. So Rupes, once you buy it for a couple of less than $200, we had this rebuilt. They put new backing pads, bushings, bearings, all that good stuff, and it's like new. Still looks a little beat up just from using it around the shop, but it's a great. I highly recommend the buffer. And I'm not a paid endorsee of the product. I'm just telling you this is what we like. It works great. Have a good day. And I just realized we should have done multiple videos and we didn't, so this one's a little bit longer.
Well, we got to.
We're going to combine them all together anyway. So thanks, guys. Have a great day. Appreciate you watching.